Hello there, welcome to my kitchen. You can't see me, and I can't see you, so we're even, I guess. I am trying something new here, so please bear with me momentarily. What I've done is I've put my GoPro on a headset so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Let's make this easy. Get out a bowl and go from there. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, there's a bowl. That is a bowl. Now, as you can see, I have a pot boiling on the stove. You say, what, pray tell, may that be? That are the shells of these beauties. Shrimp. Shrimp. You'll notice I've removed the tails because, darling, I think shrimp tails should only be served at equestrian dressage clubs, Muffy. I prefer the shrimps off, or the tails off of the shrimp, as to where, in this application, you can just pop them into your mouth and eat them away. Okay? Okay. So, what I've done is, oh no, I'm out of flour. I have cornmeal. I have some sort of nut mixture back there. And I have wheat flour. I don't like wheat flour for this application. Whatever will I do? Ponder, ponder, ponder. Well, what could this be? Thanks to a recent trip to New Orleans, we have some beignet mix. I say beignet mix is a good way to go. It's not sweet, it's savory. So it's basically a great blank slate. But let's hold off on that just for a second, shall we? Let's get the shrimps patted dry on a paper towel, of course. Get those into the bowl. Put that off to the side. And hit it with a little salt. Always season your protein, ladies and gentlemen, always. Salt, pepper. I'm also going to run around my kitchen and see what else I might happen to have for flavoring on these shrimp. Okay, I'm going to give that just a little bit more of the granulated chunks of heaven there, just to be sure, you know? Okay. Let me get a separate bowl, just for fun, because I like to do dishes. A smaller bowl, if you will. That's coming along nicely. Add some of your beignet mix. You won't need that much to bread these shrimp. Yes, we are breading. Which reminds me, I've forgotten to put a pot to boil on, or to boil to oil on. There she blows. Let's get that heated up right away. Get some oil in there. Okay, I'm just going to put all my oil in there. Won't need much, but put a couple inches in the bottom of the pan. Save your bottles because you'll need to put the oil back in there once it is thoroughly cooled. Also, you will need one of these, a thermometer, because you want your oil right around the 350 to 375 range. Let's get that somewhere where we can actually see the temperature. Alright, unfortunately I'm a little late in getting my oil started, but that's okay. Gives me more time to work on this, because I'll need to strain that. That is going to be for some shrimp, Cajun shrimp fried rice. Not the typical Oriental fried rice, the Cajun variety. One of those garbage cans with the step down. Very important, very sanitary. Okay, we might add just a little bit more to be safe. Again, this is just beignet mixture, and if you're fearful of it, don't run out of flour like I did. Now let's go see what else we can put in there. Ooh, some lime freeze-dried true lime juice powder. I love this stuff. I use it quite a bit. I actually bought it in the islands, believe it or not. The Caribbean islands. So let's put, be careful, this stuff is very concentrated, very potent. That should do it. Oh hey, look, I see up there. Coconut, awesome. Coconut lime shrimp, what I've landed on today. Not necessarily a stroke of genius, as so much good fortune smiling down on me. Okay, a little more. I love coconut. There we go. Okay, make sure to seal these both up nicely. I'm probably switching clips, but it is what it is. Coconut and beignet mixture. I always keep these things, I like getting them in a dried package because then they keep forever and you can use them whenever you need to. I've deveined, peeled, and detailed. That means removing the tail of my shrimp because I can't stand the tail on the shrimp. Because when it comes to shrimps, I want to just pop them in my mouth and go. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to the batter. Don't need much, we got some on the shrimp, so that should be okay. I like a little salt in the batter just for added flavor. Alright, now I'm just going to sprinkle this in here, and we'll give this a quick toss. As you can see, I made way more than I need, but that's okay. Trust me, these will turn out beautifully. Once that oil gets up to about 360, 350, 375, somewhere in that range, it'll be awesome. It will turn out very, very light and fluffy. Let's use this here tool. The shrimps have gotten a little bit stuck there, but that's okay. There's moisture in them. That's why they're sticking to the bowl. Now, mind you, I would not do this if I were using actual liquid lime juice. I would not do this because that would be, this is a reactive bowl, and citrus and metal just, that's bad stuff. If you want your batter a little bit heavier, you can go ahead and add some milk and dip your shrimp, so to speak. But that's just not for me. I prefer to do it this way. I'm going to give this bowl a rinse and try to save on dishes because I will be straining my shrimp mixture into there once I feel it's reduced enough. You can see that, right? I don't want to get steam on the camera. I just fogged up my glasses. Yep, got steam on the camera. Woo! There we go. Okay, so what I've done is I've got my rice to cooking. I've used the shrimp stock. I don't know if you've ever cooked a box of rice-a-roni, but the same way you get your rice started on the rice-a-roni is the same way I did it. I put butter in the bottom of the pan, toasted the rice for a few minutes, then I put in some green onion just for fun, and then I waited till the rice was toasted, a little salt, and then I hit it with, I added some of that lime powder just to kind of make everything go together. And then I added the shrimp stock, 1.5 cups rice, 2 cups shrimp stock, 1 cup water. You can go full on shrimp stock, or if you don't have shrimp stock and you don't make your own, like I did mine, then use seafood stock right from the store. They make some pretty good stuff. So while we're waiting for the oil to come back up to temperature, I got it way up there. Now it's cooling down. I am going to whip together a dipping sauce. And I am a Miracle Whip man. Don't need much. See, not much. Because you don't need much. It goes a long way. Okay. Blade. Lime juice. Yes, in this instance I am using real lime juice, and notice I have a plastic bowl. So no worries. I'm going to give a half a lime in there. just the juice. You can zest if you want. I'm not going to in this application just because, well, I don't want to. That ought to do it. That's going to be limey. I have some garnish green onions I'm going to put in here, but those are for the rice. You'll see when that comes out. And I have some Caribbean jerk seasoning. Now these things are a dime a dozen on the market. I have another one I was going to use, but I changed my mind after tasting it and realizing that it's way too hot. I'm a wuss. Ketchup makes me crazy. So this is Jamaican Me Crazy. I actually got this in the islands. I'm going to go ahead and bypass that one. Although it is very flavorful and very good, it is very hot. I'm just going to use a store-bought one from here in the States. And this is to taste. Pinch of salt. Always a pinch of salt to enhance other flavors. And then just as much as you want. Go crazy, don't go crazy. And this is where you can add more heat. This seasoning here has a bit of heat in it. Not as much as that other one there, that Jamaican Me Crazy one, but it has its own brand of heat, if you will. So give that a good thorough mix. And that should be more than enough sauce. More than enough. But let's give it a go. See what she tastes like. On the money. On the money. I'm telling you. Just a little bit more heat though might do you, but that's plenty of heat for me. Okay, we are at 360. So that's right in the range of 350 to 375. Just a little bit more heat on that because when we drop these shrimp in, they're going to cool the oil down. Now don't go throwing them in there because they'll explode and everybody will be unhappy. There'll be oil all over the kitchen and whatnot. So put them in gently and not too many at a time. Do them in batches. Yes, we need some stinking batches. I like to pull off a little something like this. That way, when they do go into the oil, they're not diving into the oil. They're being set into the oil. And you can give them a swish around as to break them apart. Should be plenty for our first batch. That's what you want, that bubbly bubbly. Make sure you give them a good swish around so they break apart nicely. And again, I am not a heavy batter guy. I'm a heavy guy, just not a heavy batter guy. So, put that to rest there, put this off to the side. Got a drying rack with a paper towel. So I have a place to set those beauties when they come out. It's the wrong cabinet. This one goes in here. It won't take long, a couple of minutes. Keep your eye on them because they could stick real nicely. You stick together just beautifully. They have no problem in that. And you don't want to overcook them because they will turn to rubber. Rubber shrimp is no good shrimp. We have plenty more to go. We have the garnish there for the rice. Plenty more shrimp. And look at that. Within minutes. Perfectly golden brown shrimps. Oh, those are gorgeous. Get them on that drying rack. And you can, if you'd like, another pinch of salt. Just a touch. You don't want to over salt them. Just a touch though. Because you can't really taste the batter. Nor can you taste the raw shrimp. So, just to be sure, you want to just touch them with salt. There you have it. Improvised lime coconut shrimp. The batter is a beignet mixture from New Orleans, or Nolans, depending on how you want to say it. We have a Cajun shrimp fried rice that's just hopefully out of this world. Should we try it? Let's do it. Right away you get the hit of the shrimp with the spice. Just a hint of lime, way in the background, but spices are right on. The salt, perfect. And again, you do the rice like you would do a box of Rice-A-Roni. But for the liquid, I used my own homemade shrimp stock. You can use homemade shrimp stock, homemade fish stock, or whatever. You can use plain water if you'd like. Saute or you toast the rice in butter for a few minutes, or you can use oil to lighten it up a little bit if you'd like. And go from there. Shrimp. Lightly breaded, beignet batter, lime, coconut, and Jamaican seasoning. That was the sauce. Let's try the sauce. Nice crispy coating. Batter's not too heavy. You definitely get the hit of lime, and the back note of coconut makes it a little bit nutty. Sweet and savory all at the same time, with the tanginess of the salad dressing, since we can't say product names. And then the spices in there with the onion. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, you have no idea what you're missing. But give this one a try. So simple. Oil, 2 pots, 1 plate, done. Gravy. It's the easiest thing you could ever do. All right. Thanks for coming to my kitchen. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.